Hello, it's Steve Barcelo, Cryptozoology Paranormal Museum. Out at Medoc Mountain State Park. Just did a quick look around. A few people out here. Nothing much seems to be going on. River's pretty high. We've had a lot of rain. I was hoping to find some evidence. But I wanted to talk to you guys about something different. We got involved trying to help out with this missing young lady out of Dunn, 14 years old. And it's been, gotta be close to, what, 16, 17 days, I guess now she's been missing, which is not good. I've worked a lot of these crazy stories as a journalist when I was working for the Daily News, serial killing and just, young people being killed. And it's kind of the weird thing is reaching out, kind of posting some stuff on the internet, a little YouTube video just talking about it. George came down, he's retired cop out of Delaware, helped me out too. It kind of brings back and stirs all these things up. Next thing I know, I got people reaching out to me, and it turns out there's, especially along I-95, it's known for trafficking and stuff, but there's lots of missing and young women that were killed, some involved in drugs, sex industry. I mean, something beeping in here, but it's just kind of freaks me out how much is being brought to my attention now. Let's see if we've got some others here. But multiple young women. There's a whole bunch of young ladies that were killed in, let me find it here. I just created a file, so I'm all discombobulated. Yeah, this is one of 3 women found dead, murdered in Lumberton alone. And I think I vaguely remember a little bit about this story. And apparently it was down on East 5th Street, which I've got to look up. Now this goes back a little ways. Show them the dates here. Apparently this starts, one young lady was found dead April 2017. So we've got some older stories, but I'm getting all these emails from dozens of families saying, you used to do this, can you help out? So I think it's going to be something I'm going to start up again, doing some little investigating. I'm no longer working for the media, but if I can at least bring some attention to this and put some of the facts there, collect things, get interviews with family members of some of these young ladies that are missing or been killed, and show the emotion and the horror behind all this. And that's how I really got tied in with the families of the young ladies killed along the Ocean Parkway up in New York, working the Gilgo killings. You could see what was going on there. It wasn't just these young ladies. Had nothing to do with their business and what they were doing. It had to do with the fact that they were being hunted. And these people, these killers, would actually find them on Craigslist or whatever, build a little bit of a trust or wave, money or whatever to get these young ladies out there, and that was, that would be it. They would, sometimes sexually molest them, a lot of times just kill them. Who knows if there was torture or what? But what the families had to go through. Some of these families, they've been getting a phone call, your daughter has been found, dumped, murdered, and that's horrible, horrible stuff. And then there's others that don't know. Their daughters are missing. They're just no accountability. They don't know. They could, hopefully they always have that hope that maybe they're okay. They just ran away with somebody, or went to start a career in Vegas, whatever the fantasy could be. But in most of these cases, I mean, especially you can go to a place like here, you can see on the dual cam, there's so many places where you could easily dispose of a body out here. I mean, and so anyway, I don't want to get too depressing, but I'm going to go through this. I'm going to do my due diligence, do some research. I'm going to call family members, do interviews not to be published until we agree on what's going on. And then we'll sit down and do interviews with the actual family members, get as much facts out there. And then once I do that, we'll hopefully get the local law enforcement, whoever's willing to talk about what they've are doing and what they've done, you know, so we can, you know, and what people should do, you know, what you should do as far as, you know, to help out and look. But the main thing you have to do is someone goes missing, you need to get the information out there immediately. You need to get the flyers out there and make sure you get as many people publishing these things. Let everyone see what these young women look like, and so they can find them. This way, if someone sees someone go by with this, you know, young lady in a truck or a car, or, you know, at a campsite, you go like, you know, hey, that looks like that missing girl, you know. And make a phone call, call the authorities. If people don't know they're missing, no one's going to think much about anything. So, it's something I'm going to do. I'm going to set up as probably a separate channel, probably a sub-channel in this, and we'll start doing this. It's something, like I said, I've done before. You know, I'm comfortable behind the camera interviewing people. Then we can actually go out and maybe do light investigations, kind of go back to the scene, relive things. It never hurts to go back, even a case that's a little bit older, go back and re-look at the evidence. And, you know, it's amazing with fresh eyes the things that you can find. Even the serial killing story worked up in Long Island, which is still ongoing. Nobody's been arrested, and that involves, you know, over 10 victims there, and I'm sure there's many more. And these young ladies were basically strangled, dumped along the Ocean Parkway on the Bay side, in burlap bags, just disposed, but close enough to the road where someone could have driven by and revisited. And, you know, if they knew where this body was dumped, they probably would be able to see it. The original young ladies that were murdered were dismembered, tattoos removed, things like that. And obviously whoever this was smart enough to realize once DNA came into the picture, it didn't really matter. They were wasting their time. The one consistency was thigh bone broken strangulation. Almost all of them sex workers. And the reason for that is they're, you know, who's easier to get to come out to a place that, you know, you want to meet them, and then someone you know who does that for a living. Usually most of them have drivers. I mean, there's a lot I learned by doing these stories, and but, you know, you get somebody who has that kind of calming sort of way around them, and, you know, these young ladies get relaxed. And I don't know if they went to these people more than once, or I would imagine it's just once, you know, one and done sort of thing. And these people, these, you know, murderers, are probably not going to take any more chances than they have to. But it's horrifying. Then you've got it's like there's a lot of disappearances along I-95 here. These young girls. I'm thinking a lot of that's going to be sex trafficking. They're going to look for runaways. These are people who know what to look for. You know, cruising social media, looking for, you know, someone who's looking for a friend and wants to gripe about mommy and daddy and things like that. So this is the kind of stuff we're going to look at. I'll bring some other people in who've got backgrounds in the you know, IT end, so we can, you know, as we talk to the families, hopefully they'll still have some of the equipment, some of the Facebook pages, MySpace, TikTok, whatever, you know, Instagram, and see if we can see who is talking to who and that sort of thing. Maybe we can get a little color, and if nothing else, let some of the pros explain what if you have kids, red flags you got to look at, what you have to look out for. But it's just crazy. I think it's an important thing for us to do, even for us to do the research, and the searching is something we do constantly now on the crypto end. We have the equipment. We have people with drones and stuff like that, quads. We can get out there, and most of us have time on our hands to do some of this stuff. So I guess it'd be the right thing to do, publish it, take care of our skill sets, and help out. So I'm going to pull out now. I just wanted to shoot this little video to talk about some of the stuff we're planning on doing. And I'll be suckering some of the regular guys that we do this stuff with into this. After that car goes by, I'm just checking out to see if it's being a Medoc Mountain. It's going to be another big footer, which I think it was. I see someone turning around now. I guess I'm not going to get very far. But anyway, I'll be talking to you soon. And hopefully, I appreciate you guys liking, subscribing, and paying attention to what we're doing. And if you get any ideas on this, what your feelings are, please write down below. let us know. Or if you know someone that's going to need this help, an interview, and help look for somebody, let's get them on the list as someone that can be interviewed and we can do something with. All right, I'll talk to you soon. Bye.